just to concentrate on the time, just let's make one more top three about those regions which are interesting from the point of view of investment to the foreign investors. Once again, those territories of Russia where foreign investors, Italian investors, interested to invest. Moscow, St. Petersburg, and the third one, the Crimea. And Switzerland. Again, it's quite trivial as Moscow and Moscow region. You know, I do want to believe that today is the second, third, or fourth, but in the near future, the flow of investment of pre-Urals or after Urals regions, so, but both sides of Urals. I heard from various retail networks. Sometimes they have some prejudice about some territories of Russia. Now they concentrated on the Black Sea region and Central Russia. But the next goal is your region, which you were asking about. And I would like to answer the question about warehouse logistics. The situation is quite interesting because previously the main market was Moscow. That was our business. But in fact, because of a big volume of offer in the market, we have really low rates, and attractive warehouse outside Moscow, outside St. Petersburg is more interesting because the profitability is higher. But we face a different problem. There are no products, and I don't know about Tyumen, but in Yekaterinburg you cannot find a warehouse. For example, where big national funds that buy assets in the regions. The same Novosibirsk, the existing warehouses like a profit. And I think that our future in our segment is in the regions. As a developing company, we are going to Ulyanovsk, to Kaluga, to Tula. And we base not only on the idea that it's interesting to develop something, to build something. We derive from the interests of a client. There is certain perspective, the profitability is higher, and if we consider broker reports on purchase and rent of warehouses, the number of these contracts is higher outside Moscow than in it. Previously, it was different. It was absolutely the country, and I will not name the regions, but I will speak about the criteria. First one is good infrastructure. The second one is to find the suppliers. And the third criteria is professional employees. For example, I did not speak about tax facilitation. So that's a good marketing step. It can have a certain good effect, but it does not. It is not the focal point of where to invest. The key matter. My first idea is Tatarstan, because historically and culturally it's a very interesting region for Russia, and Islamic right is developing very actively, and the leader is very strong, who in recent years has done a lot. They have a lot of international conferences, lots of things happening, lots of events. They have very good economic zone, special economic zone. It is like one of the examples. And the second thing I would like to point, without giving the towns and cities, it's everything in the context of the Silk Route. Very big investments will be done there in the upcoming decade. Just briefly, 3 regions. I can tell only 2. Obviously, it depends on the sectors. If we're speaking about the agriculture, south is more appropriate. If we're speaking about IT, Kazan is the most appropriate thing. There are industrial also areas like for example, Chelyabinsk, Yekaterinburg. In Chelyabinsk, there is a Russian company, производит some valves. They had a big building, big construction there. From Ulyanovsk, there's furniture starting from doors, and they're exporting to Italy for quite a long time. Every region has its own strong part. Agriculture is south. Moscow suburbs is producing something, but not like on the south. And we'll give the floor to Jelena with the same top three regions, two main regions. I will had to admit that I do not know the economy of all regions, unfortunately. But being a foreign investor, I would consider previously the segments I want to operate in, and what happens in a specific region with economy, the balance, and how this, what is this economy of the region is based on. I would examine the question of what are the funding moments for the economy of the region. You asked the question to everyone. About top three, and we heard about 15 regions. So Moscow and Moscow region is also really vast, but there is a very good geography from that point of view.